Okay. Zarfix.
Yeah?
You've walked through the doors into your chambers, and there is, well, less of a chamber and more of the tower throne room. And the guards that you usually have in here are not in here. You can see an individual sitting on a chair.
Does this individual look familiar?
You've seen him twice, maybe 3 times before. It seems to be Archie. And as you walk in, he stands up and steps out of a chair.
And what do I owe the pleasure of the hero of Nathan Church?
We gave you a second chance.
And as you can see, I used it wisely.
You've killed so many people.
Who fed you these half-truths?
What happened to Echo's Refuge?
Tara happened to Echo's Refuge.
Oh? So she took an army of dragons and froze it to the ground.
Tara, to the best of my knowledge, killed Echo, who was trying to prevent a war. Tara brought that on the people. Atlas didn't let the people leave. I gave them a chance to run, and they didn't. It was not my fault.
Who gave the order to attack?
That was how many years ago now? 3
Who
years ago now.
gave the order?
I do believe it was me. But before you turn around and tell me...
Oh, you believe it was you? You just believe it was you? Does that sort of thing slip your mind when you're killing people? Do you just forget that you gave the order to kill thousands of people?
I don't need to explain myself to someone who is in my own throne room.
Oh, you don't need to explain yourself. Well, I guess I'd just better leave then. I'll let you get back to your mass murder.
I'm not mass murdering anything.
Oh,
Do you see my
sure
empire?
you're not. The moment that you want to expand your borders, you'll kill more.
I have no reason to expand my borders.
Not yet, but sooner or later you'll come up with one to justify your own actions.
You think me so vain?
Yes.
Then you know nothing of me. The day you had liberated me from that blade, I saw
You mean
clarity.
this one? He holds up Black Razor, but the blade is completely transparent crystal.
Indeed, that one.
What about it?
Archie, when you liberated me from that blade, I saw clarity. I didn't need to kill people. Not
you
just a
didn't-
selfish gain.
If I'm not mistaken, I took that sword away from you before you exterminated Echo's Refuge.
Archie, let me
So you
ask you a
think you
question.
didn't need to kill people, but then you went and did it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have family?
Yes, I also had friends that you slaughtered.
I had friends and family in that town. I know who caused all of this. He might be listening to us right now. It was that being that I call Master, atop the mountain. who created a greater illusion than I could see past, causing me to have clouded judgment.
Did
If
you give the order? As he's been saying this, he's been slowly approaching you.
being at all hunting Volpez for what he did,
He stops in his tracks when you say that.
one of the stones that I was sent to retrieve, just so that I could get my family safe and out of slavery, showed me a vision of what Volpez did to the entire Goblin Isles. The entirety of the Goblin Isles, not just one town. So where's your justice march to him? Why are you assaulting me and my empire, when all I have done for the last 3 years is build, not destroy?
You spent 2 out of last 3 years conquering this area,
And have you
forcing the
stopped-
areas to be enslaved.
Have you stopped to look at any of the rules and regulations I have brought in?
Oh yes, you forced your rules on everyone.
And what's the difference in Celestia, then? What's happening in your empire? Is everyone being treated equally? New arrivals, new Celestials being given a chance to work where they want?
Celestia was liberated from dictators.
And this place has become an empire where many cultures can live and prosper under the safe and protection of not only the Ziggurat army, but the banner of this empire. The workers have new protections, making sure that they cannot be killed due to arrogance. There is a healthcare system. There is public areas that I didn't even see when I was a child. And you expect me to think that I'm not doing good by humanity? By mortals?
Just because your results are good does not mean your actions are.
So how do I make it right without more bloodshed? What are you here to tell me to do? I am not going to
You
fall at your
die.
blade. I just asked for not bloodshed. What is there that could be done that is not bloodshed?
Considering how heartless you are, I'd be surprised if you even had blood.
Will you answer the question?
I spoke with your brother. I know what you did. I
He would
know
see.
how
He
far
would see
you
a
went.
tear. You would see. He would see a tear form in Zarvix's eye.
Just on
Do
Archie's face is absolute rage.
not speak of my brother. You do not know the rage I felt that day. You do not know how much I wished I could have foolishly walked up that mountain, foolishly drawn my blade towards the master, and died there and then. His sacrifice, like Proof's sacrifice, helped create this empire. You tell me that you had a talk with my brother? You tell me that you think that just because you managed to talk to someone I held dear, brought out of slavery, you have the right to tell me anything? Why come to
Everyone
my
has the
empire
right to
to...
judge you and your actions, because your
And what
actions
about...
have affected everyone.
And what about the founders who have slaves? I heard about those. What about the slaves that might still be in Celestia? Are you letting them exist? Slavery
were
is
dealt with.
illegal here.
No one is enslaved within the Celestial City.
In the Celestial City,
Nathan
but what
saw to
about
that
your borders?
after he
What about your
liberated
borders?
Celestia. Oh,
What of your
you think slavery doesn't occur within your borders?
any slavery that incurs here is met by harsh penalty.
Oh, so you kill them, do you? Do you?
Memory serves me right. High crimes and punishments will see death and severe injury caused by neglect and safety of the workplace. This includes slave trafficking, owning or distributing of slaves. Gambling lives and bloodlines is also considered a high crime. Are you telling me that I did not give them a chance by the law? I do not kill them. My parliament created most of these rules.
What is
I was
murder
just here to
punished
oversee
by?
it. That depends what type of murder it is.
He just looks at you with disgust.
Because if it's murder, if it's a celestial who murders an innocent, law-abiding citizen of the Anaxalia Empire,
What about
then
filth
this
killing an innocent?
filth killing an innocent, they will get the same punishment as anyone who kills an innocent. But
And what is
depending
that
if you're
punishment?
it can be anywhere between long-term or death sentence.
Okay. What about for killing many innocents? Does that not deserve death?
If you're about to ask me about what do I owe,
You do not get to be above the rules that you enforce.
no, and I have paid my penance, believe it, I have. The fact that my brother's last words echo through my mind day after day is not something you will understand. Him saying there's too many of them. What is a man meant to do when his rage is found to be unfounded? When he finds out a hologram of his family atop that mountain was that so? Deaths of nothing led to deaths of many. I'm sure you could talk to your celestial brethren about how they may have been tricked into things. I still fail to understand why you're here. You gave me second chance, and my second chance has not affected you. It has affected my empire. What has your empire done? Because if they find out you're here, and they find out that you tried to attack me, what's my empire going to do against yours? I have brought an entire era of newfound technology, magitech, learning and study to these lands. And you're caught up on something that happened many years ago that I am still haunted by? Do not lecture me. I've already been lectured by my own incessive reminders. Every year I go back to that accursed place. And every year I sit there and I hope that this is all a bad dream. But it isn't. At the end of the day, this is the new reality. And if you were to strike me, What happens to this empire that has so much worth to it? You cut off the head of a snake. It doesn't exactly stay alive.
And if they wish so, they can elect someone else. Or they can join us. We're not going to bend them to our will like you would. But what we are going to do is end this right here, right now.
To my knowledge, you have more land than you did before. There were people who fell straight in line. In fact, if you're not noticing, the place you're in actually welcomed me. I did not force them. They welcomed me. So that doesn't sound very correct. That doesn't
Oh,
sound like
so
you did your...
they welcomed you. Is that right? Was that before or after you committed atrocities?
Where are my guards? Where are the royal guards who are meant to protect the parliamentarians?
They're taking the day off.
On whose order?
On mine.
And who gave you the right to tell my people what to do? To tell those who are meant to protect those who work here what to do? What happens if there were parliamentarians here today? What happens when your perfect little world of justice, your black and white mentality shatters when there were people here who said no, that they were here for the people, just as I am here for my people?
Sorry, can you repeat that last part?
So what happens when your perfect ideal of justice is shattered? When the parliament returns and they see that a heart of Annexia is dead, and they vow to wage war against those who did it, you will be considered an assassin sent by Celestia. War shall begin, and it will be on your head. More lives will be lost.
Do you think that people here care for you so much that they're willing to die for you?
They're willing to die for this empire. And considering that I
What makes
created
you
this,
so confident in that?
have you checked my laws? Have you checked my regulations? Have you
checked your
seen
people?
those who are in the heart of Exalia were elected themselves? I am here to just watch. I may have been the conqueror, but I put a parliament in place to make sure that people were taken care of.
He just looks at you and shakes his head in disbelief. And still, you're justifying your actions. You
And you're
can't
justifying
just.
yours? I had no intention to come back. I had no intention to become any antagonist to you. The fact that you were even allowed in my borders shows I didn't really have a problem with you. And yet here you are, making yourself a problem. Telling me of my brother's death. Telling me of who should be to blame. You could have ended it so many years ago. You didn't. You chose
I could have.
You chose
So I'm going to end it
deliberately.
now.
Time
He-
stop.
Okay then.
No, I'm gonna end it now. Let me just find time stop real quick.
Did it finish loading?
I have not finished loading. Sadly. I would have loved it to finish loading.
I assume you subtle spell in the time stop.
I don't have subtle spell.
Okay. Is
But
time stop somatic?
nope, just verbal. Why hasn't this loaded yet, damn it? Is there other things you can do while this loads, or is this something that needs to be addressed now?
There's just something I'm going to finish doing while I'm waiting for that because Archie's prepared spell list broke it some, so I'm fixing that.
Man, it is taking a long ass time for this to load. Should I reload one more time?
Sure.
I'm hoping it works, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to use like a roll bot or something. I'm gonna do one thing. See if that fixes it. I'm just closed my browser and open it up again.
Right.
Let's see if that fixed it. I did just lose access to all spells, but I can get them again. Maybe this might fix it. Otherwise, the last idea I have... nope. The last idea I have is restarting my entire computer. Why is this happening? Can you send me a fresh link to Foundry?
Sure.
Maybe that might help. Why is it that every time in any session I'm a part of, there's always maths involved? How many people did I kill? All that jazz. No. Oh, and
First one's an invite link, second one's a session link.
Alright, cool. See if that works. Joining session. World, please wait. I'm wondering if because it was an old link, it might have had some problems with it. That's my only idea. Nah, still coming up the grey screen of death. Well, that's a bugger. What can I do to fix this? Give me a sec. I'm gonna ask for some IT help from my roommate and see if I can get this fixed. Alright, so I just turned off the hardware, blah blah blah. See if that works.
Hardware accelerator. That
Yeah.
would just reduce the loading speed for it. It'll make it load slow.
Yeah, well, it wasn't loading before, so that might help. It did not help. Turn it back on. Reload. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I still had one of those 3 character themes left. So just in case,
You do.
just in case this still, if I can finally get in, I'll Nope, that didn't work either. Put everything back on, reload, see what happens. Come on, show me the money. Next up on technical issues, be the Celestials edition. will Max ever actually get to play Zarfix again? Stay tuned till next time, because it's still not working. All right, one last idea. I'll be back. I'm gonna restart my computer and see if that does
right.
absolutely anything, because that, when all else fails, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Hey, stream. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sufficiently nervous. Just so you're aware. Okay, bye.
But like when you get more.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it popped me straight into loading. Let's see if it actually works now. It did come up with something when I was getting rid of it. I just sent it to you. So it could very well be all of that. Yeah, it didn't work. I sent you what I got as an error code.
Try opening it in one of the other browsers. Whatever the current Microsoft Edge, I think it's called.
Let's try that.
I hate how fucking unpausing buffers in this game. It bugs me so much.
So it is.
In every other fucking RPG game it was fine, and now they have this shit. It's so fucking obnoxious.
Copy the link.
What? Ow.
Your friend is coming through your mic, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I have got I've got as best of
Yeah,
what I can as possible. Ah, crap! I've got to sign in.
Stop that fucking buffering before it's on board.
All right, so I've regressed all the way back here. Let's see if this works. Oh crap! I need to put the password in for Zarfix. Where is that? Here it is.
Yeah, I shame myself.
The moment of truth. That's going to be a negative on my end, James. Came up with the same thing again.
I will stream my screen then. Just give me a moment.
Today was meant to be a good day.
For James and only James.
Yep. So how am I going to roll, James?
You have the Zafix channel.
Oh, okay. Man, really sucks when I'm left with one screen to do all of this. I miss 2 screens. No. How is it to use this bot? Is it the same as mine, or?
Yep, should be the same.
Cool. Right. So I've cast time stop. Is he going to do anything?
Yep. He's going to cast Divine Negation.
What's it do?
Basically counterspell.
At what level?
7th.
Then it fails.
Nope. It means
Unless,
he
of
gets to
course,
make
he
a
rolls.
check.
Yeah.
So you're casting at 9th level, so he needs to beat a 28.
Yep.
And he got in that one.
Freaking
Lovely.
serious.
So time stops, I'd imagine, for
Yep.
3 rounds.
Just before that, though, I'm going to quickly restart this.
Is it going slow? After the game, I'll probably just, once I go to bed, I'm just going to keep Foundry open and hope that something happens while I'm asleep. When in doubt, just wait for things to work. So, remind me how character themes work again. Is it an action to use? What is it?
It can be used on your turn, doesn't require an action. It gives you a advantage for up to 5 rounds. but whenever you use the automatic crit for it, it ends your turn.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, it doesn't end your turn, it ends the theme, which means you stop getting the advantages.
I see.
Sorry, Rail, you would have been just disconnected from the foundry. I just made it quickly restart.
This is where I try and hop in again to see if the restart changed anything. Nah, didn't fix it, damn.
All good.
I didn't want this, by the way, Rail. I really didn't. Not sure why Archie came after me. There are bigger fish to fry closer to him.
It's fun like that.
It might be fun like that, but I don't want to have your wrath upon me. Because it was his actions that brought himself here.
I, the player, know that.
All right.
Also, my AC is if you go back to my AC, that should be 32.
Roll me initiative.
Oh, rolling initiative. Yeah,
Yep.
I thought that I'd just get like.
You will be
rolls.
getting this, but this is just for
Right.
determining what happens on the 4th.
I gotta open up Zarfix's character sheet again. Damn it. Right. Here, go here. Everything is in caps for some reason. We're looking at a 26.
All right.
I almost took the 3 that I had there. I'm just like, how did I get a 3 with a plus 15?
All right. So what would you like to do?
Well, he's clearly chosen this. I tried to talk to him. So character theme will come after the time stop is finished, because I'm pretty sure I have advantage on him while he is, while time is frozen. Does that sound about right?
If you're attacking him, yes, but
Yeah.
if you're attacking him, the first attack ends time stop.
Does it?
Yep, time stop is ended the moment you do anything to target or injure a creature in time stop.
Right. Oh, no. Message only goes so far, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think sorcerers were able to get sending. I didn't see it. I may have oversighted it, but I didn't see it.
I don't think they get that either.
Yeah.
Don't forget that there's a 3-minute timer for each turn. You'll be getting 3 of these. Well, technically 4 of them. 3 of them in time stop, 4 outside, so that's 12 minutes in total.
Yeah. That's 30 seconds. 30 seconds by that many feet. So how far is it to him?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. And he can't see what's happening. Everything's a blur to him for the next, like, 3 seconds. Sorry, 30 seconds. So, I shall go behind him.
All right.
I shall then cast Elemental Exo,
All right.
which will now give me, what is it? Temporary hit points equal to so temporary hit point. I don't have my calculator anymore out, damn it. So I have temporary hit points of 77, a temporary AC of 35.
All right.
My usual AC is 32, so it's not that big of a change. On my next trick, I shall cast haste on the next round.
All right.
And for my last trick, if I forgot to put it in, it was that mirror image spell, I think it is, the four person. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. And I will do that spell.
All right.
And that should be all the rounds up.
Yep. So time stop ends. What would you like to do? It's still your turn.
Okay. Now I'm going to use my 4 attacks on him.
All right.
I'm also going to activate.
Are any of these
the-
called attacks?
Huh?
Are any of these called
No.
attacks?
No, not unless he decides to do cold attacks.
All
So
right.
I'm also going to activate my theme. Could it
Yep.
be the Corollas one?
Sure.
Sweet. My attacks are my first attack. That's a nat 1. I'm going to change that to I choose to hit with my boon of combat prowess, so it doesn't become a nat 1 anymore. That was not the I choose to crit, so did you hear what I said?
Yep, I heard.
Cool. My second attack. And how many attacks do I get? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I get 4. Second attack is a 28.
So, what was the first one?
The first one was an automatic hit because I chose to make it an automatic hit.
Yep.
Because of boon of combat prowess. Oh wait, hang on, I've got advantage. I just realized. Sorry about that. I have advantage. Don't need to use boon of combat prowess. So the first attack is 28.
28 is a hit.
Next attack is oh my god, boon of no wait, I got fucking advantage. Why do I keep trying to turn around and say boon? Second attack is a 37.
That is a hit.
Right. Third attack
Hit.
is a 26. And fourth attack is another 26. Alright, cool. So he will take, in total... Oh, I never put the greatsword damage in. That would have been 2d8, right? No, sorry, 2d6. No, 2d8? I don't think I ever cleared anything with you to make it 2d8, so it's 2d6. Yeah. That would be... So, he takes 92 cold damage.
All right. That was unpleasant for him.
Yep. Now, do I action surge? I have got 2 of those. I think I shall action surge.
You were here.
I can't use both at the same time, but action surge allows me to get my get 3 hits back. Does it also allow me to get my haste back, or is that only once per round? I don't remember the rule.
Haste would be once per round, but the action surge would allow you to get your action bonus action back.
Bonus action, right. Well, I haven't used that. So first attack,
Nothing.
27, but I'm going to roll the advantage, and that's a crit. Second attack is a 38.
Hit, 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 hit.
And no. So remember, I've got advantage. So there's 38, 33, and crit.
All right.
So all hits.
All hit. 3 hits, 1 crit.
And crit rules is just max damage, right?
Double damage.
Double damage. Okay, for that one, which is... And is that including the modifier or just the weapon?
That's including the modifier.
Okay. So...
So you just roll normal damage and you double it.
rolling, who's heard about that? That is...
Please tell me to get that.
That's another 92 damage. How's he looking?
He's looking injured. Not very injured, but slightly injured.
Right, cool. His turn.
Okay, Archie's going to turn to you. He's going to strike with Excalibur.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have done my fucking bonus action. I realized.
Sorry, that wasn't rolled
Cool.
correctly.
Damn.
It didn't add its proficiency twice. So I don't think that makes much of a difference.
You know, I don't think Sophics has ever really met Rail. Oh,
Double that one. Okay. He's going to attack once with that. 75 from the double nat ones. What is a double nat 175? The weapons make a con save will be destroyed.
No.
Against 11. So it barely succeeds. Now, second attack. 30. Misses. Bonus action attack. Only he had advantage. 35 is your AC, isn't it?
35 is the current AC for
So
the
that's a hit.
for the EXO. Alright, cool.
So that is 12 damage.
Alright. So that
Slashing
comes
damage?
off of the Yep, and that comes off of the elemental exo.
Yep, and that's Archie's time up, so it's your turn.
What? Four attacks upon him. Again. First attack is a 36.
Hit.
Second attack is a 39.
Hit.
Third attack is a 38.
Hit.
Last attack is a 37.
Hit. He's going to reaction, absorb elements.
Alright. On which one?
It applies to the round.
I see. Absorb Evidence allows you to send the same damage back at someone, right?
Let's take a look. Yep.
Oh, right. Well, I hope you
But
enjoy
you're not using a spell, so... so it's just 1d6 because you're not using a spell.
Yeah. Alright, so he absorbs the what would have been 92 damage he would have taken.
Yep, so he's taking half.
Right, 92 divided by 2. Half of that is
46.
46. How's he looking now?
Injured.
Right. Right, I don't need to use that just yet. That will be my turn for now. What I will say during the thing is, you've become a stronger fighter since the last time we met.
Action surge. $39 for the first one. 28 for the second.
One hit.
Bonus action. That is a crit for the Crystal Razor.
Yep.
So, 11 piercing damage and 32 slashing damage before resistances, if we've got any. Then
I
press his
don't,
action
and
surge.
all of that goes onto the armor, the elemental exo. You're keeping an eye on the elemental exo, right?
I can be applying that, yes.
Yeah, so because I have no way to do it at the moment.
And for his action, he's going to cast Heal.
70 health, not bad.
This is died.
He's the mole. Whoa.
That was meant
What's
to be
this for?
3d8. His diadem adds to any healing spells.
Ah,
If he's not the mole, I'll be surprised. He's very predictable.
Alright.
cool. How's my elemental exo looking?
So far it has taken. It's down to 25.
25. Oh, yeah.
Alright, and that's the end of Archie's turn.
Oh, he seems to not want to banter with me, so I shall make my 4 attacks again. Would he like to use elemental absorption again? Because if he does, first attack was a crit. Second attack was a crit.
He's going to want to, yes.
Third attack was a 38. And fourth attack was a 36. So 38, 36, and 2 crits.
Yep.
So, what's that? Second, I just get to see what that was. That's... What does it say? Right? 2 crits. That's 12 times 12 plus 11 equals times 2 times 2 because we're at 2. And then just add the others, which was just 11, 12, 92 equals. So that then halved. You're looking at 69 damage. Just shy of taking out basically all the healing he just did.
So that's with it halved.
Yeah. Count his lucky stars, it was halved. That I shall use my bonus action to begin blade singing, which will increase my base AC behind the elemental exo from 32 to 42.
Yep. So once he breaks through that, that's going to be a problem.
Yep. Hey, as human form,
Oh,
I have
right,
a
you're not wearing
dragon
armor,
breath,
are
you know
you?
that? No.
Nice. Alright. So, his turn?
Yeah, his turn. I do have a question. Do I have a breath weapon attack?
Yes.
Cool.
You need to be in dragon form to use it, though.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Wonder how many of those elemental absorptions he still has, and the fact that I've only used small spells to do anything.
Archie's going to make a called attack.
So, what level was the four thing? It was level 1.
Sorry, what was this?
Oh wait, he's been trying to hit me. He should have been rolling those d4s. Sorry, the d20s to see if he actually hits me or one of my versions of me.
Yep. One of your illusions is hit.
Yep. But what was the illusion spell? It's a level 1 spell, right? The mirror image?
Second level.
Second level, so that's 4. I'm just keeping an eye on the points that I've used.
Second illusion is hit.
Alright, cool.
Third illusion is hit.
Yeah.
Did this already.
Then for his bonus action, he is going to he's going to
I didn't
second
hear.
wind.
Second wind, right.
Actually, no, he's going to healing word because that does way more.
Imagine it would have.
Now it's your turn.
Right, cool. You know what I'm gonna do?
What would you
For
like to do?
attacks with advantage, because I think this is the 4th round.
Yep.
Right. First attack is a 37.
He's saving the crit for the last round.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Second attack is 32, so 37, 32.
Hit. Hit.
Next one is 38.
Hit.
And last one is a 39.
Hit.
Why does he keep
Alright, cool.
snapping
Is
his
he gonna
fucking
do the
thing?
thing again?
Yep.
Alright, cool. So that's 48 more damage. You're running out of spells. You best think of something new.
Yeah. Well, you're running out of people.
I didn't even want to kill you. Yet here you are.
I didn't want to have to kill you either, but someone has to. You're too dangerous to be left alive.
And go after Tara if you can kill me. And make sure she doesn't get to live. He wants to talk about dangerous. He doesn't know the meaning of dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm still slowly whittling down his health, point by point. And let's
His
not
go?
forget the fact that I have... yeah, his go. Let's not forget that I do also have times 2 resistance to everything. So...
Right. So this is what he's doing. Wow. And then bonus action healing word.
Can absorb elements be cast at a higher level?
Yes.
Uh,
Any spell
Is
in
it-
5th edition can be.
does it make damage lesser?
No, it just increases the damage add to your weapon, which he's not even using anyway because he knows you have the cold stone.
Even if I didn't have the cold stone, don't ice dragons, aren't they just immune to cold damage anyway? Oh, sorry, ancient white dragons.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so
That'll be his turn.
right, my turn.
Yep.
Right, just
You have the cold
choosing a
because he
spell.
was going with your eye.
It's going for my eye.
He was. He missed.
Behind my elemental exo.
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little on the nose. No, instead, I'm going to get him to. I'm going to use 3 sorcery points. And I'm going to actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Not just yet. If he's going for my eye, would that be my base armor class that he'd be attacking at that stage?
It bypasses the elemental exo, but it does add to your AC.
Yeah, so it bypasses the elemental exo, which means he'd have to beat my 42 AC
Yep.
instead of my 35.
Indeed, which is why he missed both times.
Go with. Let's just go with some more attacks. So you like trying to go for my eye, I see. If I was to enlarge myself to large, would he still be able to reach my eye?
Yes.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'm going to use my draconic thing and sprout some wings.
Okay, so that's your action.
I don't think it's an action. I think it's a bonus action.
Oh, you're talking about Draconic Ancestry. Yep. I thought you were using
draconic
transformation.
wings. Manifesting wings as a bonus action. Flight speed equal to movement speed.
Yep.
As he would see 2 draconic wings appear. You're not dealing with no human. I thought you had learned your lesson that I didn't really want my old life. I forsook that after I took this new form. And I'm going to make a few more attacks.
All right.
Here is first attack. Is a 33.
Any of these
Second
called?
attack is a no, none of these are called.
All right.
So 33, 34, 36. Oh, this is the last round. The crit one's going to be called.
Okay. What
I'm
are you
going to
aiming
take
for?
well, since it's going to be a crit, I'm going to
Eye?
aim. No,
Are you
I'm not
sure?
going to go for it. You know what? Do the eyes look different to when I last saw them?
Oh yeah, they're full of rage.
Is that it?
That is the main difference, yes.
Right. Which weapon is holding the main weapon? Sorry, which hand is holding the main weapon that's he's been trying to whack me with?
He's dual wielding.
Yeah, but which is the main damage dealer?
He's hit you pretty much equally with each.
I see. I mean, what would be a problem with a cold attack for taking off his head with a crit and a plus? Considering that'd be a nat 20 plus 21.
He just makes the con saves against losing his head.
Right. So, what's the con save if I were to do that? Would it be the damage dealt?
I'm just getting up the chart thingy for it. Cold attacks table. Head. So you'd have 15 more to his AC. Creature must make a dex. This is slashing damage.
Oh, it's slashing damage? Well, I can't do that, can I? Mine might be slashing, but mine might be cold, even if it's slashing, but it's still cold, so.
This would be considered a slashing weapon for the purposes of this.
Ah.
So a head strike. He would need to make a con save equal to 12 plus a tenth of the damage. If he succeeds, he must then make a dex saving throw. On a failure, he loses both eyes.
A tenth of the damage, you say?
Yep.
Can I change for the... See, now I don't know if any of the other ones would hit with that. You know what? The crit's going to be a cold attack. The rest aren't.
Alright.
So, I'll roll... Oh, I don't need a roll for that. So, for the first lot of damage, he takes 69 cold damage. Is he absorbing elements?
Yep.
Right. Counter spell.
Okay.
Which I believe is another point. Another few points. Third
Yep,
level.
6 more points.
6 more points. That. Alright. So now he's going to take full damage. And the crit. And a tenth of that damage, you said, right?
Yep.
For the eyes. 1... 12 plus.
You could also just
11
aim for 9 and
equals-
give some disadvantage on a save.
Oh. Well, I guess I could do that then.
Okay. So, how much damage was that last attack?
Just about to get that. Give me a sec. So that was 69, and then this was 46. So divide by 10, that is 4.6. Are we rounding up or down for that?
Round up.
So that would be 5. 4.6 would be 5.
So that is 12 plus 5 is 17.
Yep.
He has plus 2 to his saves. But a 9 is 11 is a failure. You cut out one of his eyes.
Yeah. Don't strike at me like that. I can do so 10 times as well. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Yep. So now that he's only got one eye, his perception's gone down, I'm gonna guess.
Disadvantage on passive perception.
I see.
Rail, roll initiative. Zarfix, you see Rail appear.
What?
This is currently what Archie looks like, by the way.
Oh, I just looked at session memes, what Real posted.
Ethics? Archie, what have you done?
Please get him off me. I don't want this.
Okay. So,
My turn was over, by the way.
Yep. Making it Rail's turn.
I'm going to walk forward to Archie.
Alright.
Does Zothix seem to have any intention of stopping me?
It doesn't look like I have any intention of stopping you. I'm just defending myself a moment. You can clearly see that Zarfix is not, like, happy to be fighting. He doesn't want to be fighting.
Okay. Rail is going to take a hold of Archie.
Make a grapple check.
Which is
Grapple skill.
that's 2 nat 20s.
Maybe he'll get a 20? No. Okay, so you grapple Archie.
Sorry. And I teleport us both out.
He's going to make a
As-
charisma save.
Would I be able to... Oh, I was going to say I'm going to use my inspiration to give him disadvantage.
Okay.
Read.
So, past that, before you teleport out, I'll say that you can expect some money to heal his wounds.
Okay, so
I don't
Rail.
need your money.
What tier item is that we're using a spell?
I'm using the one that Alice had.
For Rin?
Yeah.
Okay. So he needs a 25 to beat that. He's going to use his inspiration to add 5.
Is this the
Uh,
charisma saving throw?
Yep.
Which I gave disadvantage on.
Yep. Which made it to 22. 22 plus 5 is 27 so far.
I wouldn't be able to also give heightened spell to Rail,
Do I
would
have
I?
to save
gonna-
against my own teleportation to not teleport without him?
Yes. That's 3. That's 3 in a row.
That's
And
three.
this is why Zarfix doesn't want to deal with Rail.
Okay, Rail's turn is up. Archie is going to try and break free. He is having no luck. Zarfix, it's your turn.
I tried to move the bloody character. I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to move the character. I'm going to fly. How high is the roof?
The roof in here is 34 feet.
Okay, cool. I'm going to fly up 10 feet and 15 feet backwards.
Okay. Archie's going to
I
try and make
am-
an attack of opportunity.
He's grappled, right?
Yep, which means he has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Actually, can restrained creatures make attacks of opportunity?
I mean, he's that angry. I'm sure he can. Also, I don't think Zarfix knows Rail and Archie are a thing. So,
Well, you do know that she basically sold your soul to your master to free him, so
yeah. And,
you know that
well,
the
actually,
bond
I
is
don't
well
know that.
placed.
I don't actually know that. Zarfix does not know that my soul was sold.
Yep, it's just with disadvantage.
Volpez, come on.
What did Volpez do?
They reacted with a heart to the broken up Archie. Rude.
It's not fair. I didn't want Archie to be like this.
Archie's going to spend an inspiration to cancel out the disadvantage from that.
Damn. Well, guess he hits.
So that is 18 slashing damage.
That is onto the ice armor, which would make it down to, well, the elemental
7.
expert, which... Yep.
That's... You've moved. Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to cast... What's Blade War do again? That
I think
gives
it gives
me...
you resistance for 1 round.
would that stack, or would it not?
You'd sack.
So I'd have ×3 resistance.
Yep.
Alright, cool. I'm going to land and cast that
Okay.
on myself. So I land and cast that.
Anything else?
No, because I trust that Real is actually trying to do something, because it looks like Real is actually trying to do something. That isn't trying to kill me.
Okay. Rail, it's your turn.
Gonna try and teleport us out again.
What method?
Same ring. It has
Gonna
3 charges.
Okay.
Oh my god, Volpez. You go, girl, rooting against you.
Archie's going to spend another inspiration to increase it by
How many
5.
inspirations does he have?
He had 7. He's now down to 4.
Oh my god. No, did he succeed again because of that?
From looks of things, yes. Rail, Christmas save. Yeah, you have a sorcerer succeeds. Anything else for your turn?
Archie, come on. Look at yourself. You know this won't work. We've got to go.
He's gone too far. Starfix, there is clapping behind you.
Oh no, no.
What's the clapping sound like? I've heard the clapping of
It's the
Master
Master.
before. You can see my face has gone from like disappointment to immense rage, or at least not rage, but just anger. But I'm not staring backwards.
Who's Starfix? You know what you need to do now.
Keep my empire intact. Killing this one is only going to cause
Shh.
war.
You just hear the sound of him munching on something. Right. Anything else for your turn, Rail?
um. Bisbin's platinum shield out of instinct.
Alright. Archie's turn. So when you grappled him, which were you restraining? Somatic or verbal components?
I didn't know you could do. Or, well,
Well,
I just grabbed him. I don't know.
Okay, so neither.
Well, I'm probably. Yeah, I'm just holding him. I tried to teleport away, so I didn't really restrain him.
Alright. So Archie casts planar binding on himself. Oh,
Seriously?
I don't think that's the one I was looking for. No, that wasn't. Damn, he doesn't have the spell I was looking for prepared.
well.
Okay, Archie vanishes.
Like invisible?
No, he banished himself.
Oh.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see what happened? Or
Your passive's high enough to know what the spell does.
so I know he banished.
Yep.
No, yep.
The shield was around him, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Mhm.
So you lose grip on him. That's the end of his turn. Sarfix, what would you like to?
So Archie's gone.
Yep.
I got 3 minutes to think, right?
Yep.
Take that spell. I'm pretty sure I took that spell, but I got to make sure I took that spell. I did. Cool. Right. How many rounds has it been since I used thing? It was only like this is round 7.
This is round 7.
Cool.
In case there's 2 more
Mm.
rounds.
In that case, I'm going to walk over to the throne and sit down.
The master is there. He's currently sitting comfortably in the throne.
For the last 3 years, I haven't seen you. And on the day of such a problematic event, you're here.
Someone circumvented my magic. I'm here to watch.
There's nothing
Got a
to
problem
watch.
with that?
There's nothing to watch. I turn. What's your name again? As I look towards Rail.
She is just standing there staring. Wings are down, like just scared.
Okay.
I
Change your turns off.
well, I mean, banishment lasts a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to watch. Whoever this is trying to get whoever Archie thinks he is out of my throne room so that I can continue to work on making this place work.
Rail, it's your turn. What do you do, Rail?
Well, she knows that Archie will be back here soon. So she can't leave.
Oh, and remind me. Also, I got to remind myself after this to add rules to the royal guards that only those who hold a position of power in Anexalia have any right to tell them to leave. Because
They
this
would
is
give.
unacceptable. They were geassed. Oh, okay. Man, that's going against my against the Magic Act to usurp power. Oh my god.
Do you do anything for your turn, Rail, or do you end it?
I am my
Okay. Archie reappears.
He is incapacitated. Is he able to?
The spell incapacitated him, and that's what caused it to end,
Okay.
which is why he reappears. He doesn't remain incapacitated after the spell's over, and he runs forward. Rail, you get an attack of opportunity.
What check would that be?
Do what?
I want to try and grapple.
Grapple skill.
Right.
Is he attacking me in the back?
If you're facing a master, then yes.
I was facing the master, yeah.
Did I get him?
He's using his inspiration to give himself advantage. So that would be a success. If Rail's not doing anything about that.
I can't. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm good.
And then he's going to stab you 3 times. Crit. And crit.
What the crits?
From the Crystal Razor and the Crystal Razor. He crits on a 17 or above.
Right, yeah.
So your exoskeleton's used up.
Why'd they put a pistol through
And damage would have been. Oh, hang on. He attacked all on the exoskeleton?
First one was the exo. Second 2 were on you.
So he got a. Oh, right.
Only 1 crit hit.
Right, yeah.
How resistant are you?
Times 2 resistance.
Times 2, so that's divide 4. That's 6 damage.
It's actual damage on me.
He actually cut you.
You
Your
bit
turn.
me with your mouth. I turn around to him. Do you not know how to stop being so insufferable? Empowerment spell. Wait, empowerment? No. Heightened spell. Costs 3 sorcery points.
Mhm.
Banishment.
Divine negation.
Is that something I can counterspell?
Yes.
I shall counterspell it.
What spell level are you using yours at?
I'm going to choose it at 7.
7th? Okay, you counterspell his and he vanishes.
Right, cool.
Oh, actually, he needs to make a Christmas save.
Yeah.
What's your DC?
26. And he
You
has
got a 30.
disadvantage. And he has disadvantage.
What's your... Oh, right. 25.
5 details.
Yep. There is nothing he can do about that.
Hmm.
Yep, he's vanished.
I'm gonna waltz towards the front door.
The door
Rail, you
slammed
can
shut.
deal. The door is what?
Slammed shut.
Okay. And that's a problem.
Would you like to try and open them?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Make a athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh,
DC 40.
DC 40. You know, there's a chance I could get that. Actually, no, there isn't. I can only get a 38. Why so high, though?
The master.
Let's see.
His transmutation spell save DC is like 41.
Special one. 120 plus 10. That's 33.
That is a failure.
Yep. Right, that's my turn, as I'm just sort of fiddling with the doorknob. Let's open the door. Wondering why it's not opening, because I don't even know that magic is being used because of my arcane, my passive arcana.
The master gets up and moves over towards you in a blur.
Yep.
And he whispers something in your ear.
Oh.
And he backs away. with his psychotic smirk on his face.
Well, I can't do anything else because I used my movement to get to the door.
Well,
'Cause
what
I'm
are you
pretty sure
doing?
pretty sure that's 60 feet away. Could you move Zalfix to that location? It could be more than 60 feet away.
You're so wasted.
Alright, yeah, I got some time because there is in combat at the moment.
Okay.
While you're deciding, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Why did Archie do this?
I don't know.
Oh, when you find out what the Master whispered, it's worse.
Yeah, we're probably both dead.
No, you're not dead.
Oh, great. Even worse. Everyone I know is dead instead.
Oh no, 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 no. I have two very plain choices to make. Or at least I have two very plain choices to make if I listen to this dude.
Cool.
I'm gonna be right back. What are you thinking about what you're gonna be doing?
Yes. What Frail is going to be doing here all alone in Zelvix's throne room with the master nearby. Archie gone for a minute. Oh boy.
I'm back. So what do you decide? Brown?
I'm going to look at the master.
I have returned.
Welcome back. The master smirks.
Alright.
I'm
just waiting
going
for
to
his
look
turn.
over at Zelvix.
Yep, Zalfix is currently still fiddling in the door when that happens, so I'm gonna have to wait until it's my next turn.
And she is going to continue to stand here.
Okay. Starfix, it's your turn. Haste is ended.
Haste has ended.
Yep.
That's 10 rounds. Yep.
Yep, because you spent 2 in time stop.
Yeah. True cast haste last. That would have been a smarter move. I turn to face the master. I thought we were clear the last time you talked to me that you had already made something out of me. Why would I listen to that rhetoric of two choices? I say there's a third choice. Get out of my city and come back when you want people to mess with. Don't mess with me anymore. And I hold my action.
Okay. The master speaks in true speech.
Alright.
Zarfix dies.
Oh. 1,300 health. Damn. Right. So Zarfix dies. Lovely. However, is there a way that I can counterspell that?
No.
Damn. Alright, well, that's Zarfix dead.
Alright.
Which means banishment would be over.
Right. Archie reappeared. And he is shocked.
Rail is also shocked, but not surprised.
You see Zarfix standing there for a moment after, and then he just falls to the ground. His eyes lifeless.
That mean the ice arm has disappeared as well?
He would hit the ground shattering.
And then I'm
Was
gonna
that
guess that
supposed
other
to-
item. I'm gonna guess that other item is not going to do anything either, because that was true speak.
Alright. Okay.
Which is
While everyone's looking
Death
shocked,
Ward.
he then says something else in true speech. And then casts a spell.
Yep.
Zarfix, you start breathing again.
Yep.
Is there supposed to be a master token?
No, but I can put one down.
Please do.
I guess my action was not held after that.
No.
Alright. Whose turn is it currently?
Archie standing there shocked. Rail, you're standing there shocked.
Yep.
Yes, that makes it your turn, Zarfix. You're laying on the ground, but one arm is shattered. You're on 1 hit point.
Right. Gonna reform the arm with the crystal.
Yep.
As I stand up. Beating your chest like a monkey now, are we? I thought you were meant to be above me. Yet here you are, using your spells like some sort of great ape. What are you trying to make me? A man or a mouse?
He sighs. I had so much hope for you. So much.
And it is not... I start talking in Draconic. Can either of them talk Draconic?
Actually, I think both of them can.
Yeah, I can.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the first time that's ever come in useful.
Actually, maybe not Draconic. I did teach the Master Tondrarian, right?
He knows it, yes.
Then I'd be talking in Tondrarian instead.
Okay.
It is not time to fight them. There's a time and a place. And it is not time for me. This weapon is not adequate to kill both. This is where it turns out Archie's got like the helm of comprehend language, and he's just like, that bastard's trying to kill us.
No, really?
Even after that, you've not learned your lesson? Fine, leave if you want to. But you might want to leave quickly. He smirks. And he incants something.
Is it something that I
You
know?
caught 2 words of this. Glacial Wrath.
Do I try and counterspell this? Do I know what that spell does?
No.
At all. Of my comprehension.
But this entire room just shook with power.
I turn to look at Archie. You caused this. You brought the master here. This is your doing. And I'm going to go over to Rail. Tell me where.
Wait, who's he talking to?
I walk over to Rail and I say, tell me where to go.
She just looks confused.
Right. In that case, Zarfix is going to attempt to teleport Rail and himself outside of the capital. He has no need to try and get Archie. Archie has shown that he didn't want to leave, so
Rail charisma save. If you're trying to resist.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Zarfix, what is your spell save DC?
26.
She beats it.
Alright, cool. Well, then I teleport out myself.
Okay. Rail, what are you doing?
Um... I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to Archie.
Walk or run?
Run.
Okay.
And please, and try and teleport us out. Like, just desperation in her
Okay.
voice and in her eyes as she begs him to freaking
So-
go with her this time.
Outside of the windows of this building, you see a shadow instantly form above the city.
What happened outside the windows?
A shadow suddenly covered the city.
The whole
Alright.
house is hatched for when I try to teleport. Is the teleportation one?
I'm just trying to figure out whether Archie's going to try and resist this or not.
Is
He'll
Zopix
try to
already
resist,
left?
but he's not
Oh my
going.
gosh.
It's not going to burn anything to try to.
No, Zopix just left.
Yeah, but now he's worried about the people. 20 is a failure. He's teleported. So, Zarfix, where did you go?
I teleported to... so, I teleported outside of the city, the citadel, to see what's going on.
Okay.
In the 10 seconds that I'm out there, what do I see?
Tens of thousands of tiny comets. Like icebergs falling out of the sky. Within 2 rounds, they're going to start slamming into the city. It'll be decimated within a minute.
Are there warning bells in this city? The capital?
Yeah, they've started.
Good. Then at least people will hopefully be safe underground. As long as the underground tunnels aren't...
Maybe 2 or 3% will
tunnels.
get to them.
Alright. How many points would it be to try and reverse gravity all of that?
17th level.
I don't have those sort of points.
You don't have access to that spell slot either.
No. I don't have enough essence to even comprehend doing that either, without hurting me. Rail, Archie caused all this. Remember that. I want you to give him a stern talking to, give him a timeout, and tell him he's not fucking leaving your sight until he gets his anger management issues under control, because he just destroyed 3 years of my bloody work.
I think 3 years of your work, huh? That's what you go to, not all the people. Yeah,
Zarfix is lawful evil.
yeah.
He has long since stopped, caring for the work. The problem is the Citadel's going down in mere seconds, right?
Zarfix, a glacier is about to hit you. You can make a dex save, but it's cold damage, so I'm fairly sure you're just going to reflect it.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess there's no spell in the world that could block this,
There's a couple.
but I wasn't really thinking the master would do this sort of thing.
You don't want to be his toy, so he's taking away yours.
Never said I wouldn't be his toy, I just said that I'm smart enough not to attack two people who I am not prepared to attack those two. One of them, yes. Two of them, no. As much as my health and my magic, I still have much more to set up if I were to need to kill any assailant like that. And if he's going to beat his chest like a monkey, he can do so. I thought he was a dragon. Turns out he's a monkey. He sits there like a great ape. Maybe he was once also human. Be quite interesting. But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna cast haste on myself. And I'm going to be dashing into each comet I can.
Okay.
How many comets could I fly into before they all hit?
Maybe 10?
Maybe 10. That's still good.
That's less than 1%.
Again, that makes the survival rate instead of 3 to maybe 3.5% survival.
Fair enough. That's a substantial amount of people.
And can I cast any spells to try and shatter them before they fall as well?
So each one is about 50 feet by 50 feet by 50 feet?
So shattering them would just make it worse.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. Are there any mages in the city that are also trying to
Some are
repel
casting
any
Fireball.
Fireball? Not. Oh, Fireball against a single target that is much bigger than Fireball. I mean, at least it melts most of it, which would mean it's not as bad, but every square meter of ice is a ton.
They honestly just don't have many spells that are useful in this situation.
Yeah.
A decent
Fucking
amount of their
Archie.
spell repertoire is transmutation, but they would need to touch one of them to try and transmute it. So the best they can do is cast Fireball. There's the occasional lightning bolt shooting at it.
Which I feel like would just crack it open more. Alright. So, the aftermath, because I don't think there's much I can do. Actually, time stop. Before they all hit.
Okay.
That gives me at least 4 more rounds to smash into some.
Roll 1d4 plus 1? Or is it minus 1? I believe it's plus 1.
Plus 1. Yep. Um, 4 plus 1. That gives me 4 rounds to smash into. I can
4 more.
move. That what would that give me? At least 4% survivability in the capital at that point, maybe.
Um, let me try this. Okay, you are now at 4.96.
Cool. Can I cast? So I could technically cast Time Stop twice, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do as I smash through
So,
another 4.
Roll again. Let's see how long this one lasts.
Not 4 rounds.
Okay, so that is 5.74%.
5.74%. You know, that's a lot better than 3%, in my opinion.
Yep, every 0.1 is about 1,000 people, so that is literally thousands more saved.
So I had 100,000, basically.
I dare say this
Now
means
I
you
only
lose a
have.
lot of evil markings.
This is how I lose my markings?
Yep.
Fucking hell, Archie, what are you doing to me?
Actually, no, you'd just be moving up on that axis. So while you haven't lost them, because you're less evil. You
You know,
just gained
if
4
this,
good points.
if this is how Zarfik suddenly becomes good, I wonder if Archie will finally accept me. Probably fucking not. He still has a vendetta against me, even though he saw me get resurrected by the Master. Hear me say, this is Archie's doing. Teleport out and then hear the sound of things crashing. Or at least see shadows. Anyway. Yeah, that's
Okay.
gonna be my turns. On my turn.
You turned it
Turns.
from 2% to 5.74%, saving tens of thousands more. I am actually impressed.
And Archie didn't get to see me do any of that.
Nope.
Will he believe me? Probably not. Is he gonna try and kill me? Probably. Is the Master gonna show up again just to cheer him on because I stopped wanting to listen to him? Probably. Because he's found his new favorite puppet. And that puppet can be controlled by rage. Anyway, yeah, that's my turn as I see my place utterly smashed.
yeah, it's not.
There's some civilians that stop in the street as they see you flying through the air, slamming into the comets at this point, cheering.
Yeah.
They think you're going to save them all.
I can't.
Yeah, but you tried.
Yep.
Okay. And that is where that is going to end.